Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Auction Week Kickoff. I'm Patrick Cyber. I'm your auctioneer at Arco, and so excited to be joining you again this year, even though we're virtual. I'm joined today by our auction chair and board president, Krista Billings. Krista, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah,
happy to be back.
Isn't it great? Yeah, we're back, and we didn't have to go to the studio tonight. But hey, we've got a lot of fun. I want to get started really quickly and encourage people, please be sure to say hi and tell us where you're coming in from. Just type it right in the comment box, and Krista and I will be able to see that and be able to interact with you. And of course, don't hesitate if you've got a question as we're going along. Please type in the question, and we will make it happen, get you an answer right away. So, Krista, are we ready to have a big week?
We are ready to have a big week. And everyone who's joining us, be sure to type in the chat, hashtag ArcoEars for a chance to win a $25 gift card to Amazon.
Absolutely. How about that? Why wouldn't that work? We already got our first hello. Karen's tuning in from Beaverton today. Thank you, Karen. Look at here. Now they're pouring in. Crystal's in the house. Kelly's in the house. This is their first Arco Iris auction. So this is number 12. Kelly, welcome to the party. It is great to have you. And folks, don't hesitate. Karen already did it. Everybody's doing it now. They're getting the hang of it. Looky there. Stephanie has timed in with her hashtag Arco Iris. Karen, Kelly again. Celeste is in the house. We've got a good crowd here going, Krista. This is in typical Arco Iris fashion, would you not?
Yes, I'm so glad they're joining us, and
it's awesome.
Hopefully, we'll be back in person next year.
And we've got some exciting news today, because we're going to talk a little bit about kind of an in-between situation we've got, and we'll share that for a little bit longer, or a little bit later. But we're going to have a great, an incredible watch party this year too. That's just got added here in the last 24 hours. That's awesome. So as we get started, Krista, would you share with us? I know an event like this doesn't happen without sponsors. Tell us all about them.
We have 4 amazing sponsors for our event this year, all returning. So thank you to those. Our first big sponsor is the law firm of Harris, Velasquez, and Gibbons, of our longtime parent, Amy Velasquez, also a former auction chair committee member. And we couldn't do it without her support. She's amazing. And Tanya, who I see is on with True Blue Accounting, is our accountant and has been since the school started. We love you, Tanya. Thanks for all you do. Greenberg Pediatric Dentistry with Julie Hadley, who has graciously sponsored the event again this year. So if you need a pediatric dentist, check them out. And Heritage Bank is our final sponsor for the event, and they are the school's bank, and we're so happy that they partner with us as well for this event.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, give us a little bit of a sense, Krista. I know, as you know, obviously my history and being a part of Arco Iris' community since the beginning. I mean, it's fundraising is so crucial, and it's fantastic that we're able to do it, but it's really important. Can you share with us a little bit about why it is so important to Arco Iris for us to do the fundraising?
Yeah, so many of our parents have heard this year, fund the gap. That's the quote you keep hearing. So the funds from this auction will be used in our general fund. As you know, we have a gap in our funding between our existing revenue and from the district and our operating budget. Your gap contribution will go directly into our operational budget and supports our core academic program with this great immersion program that our kids so much love, our BSD charter requirements, the facilities costs of this amazing building that we've purchased, and teacher salaries. Attracting and retaining great teachers is just a fundamental to providing our top-notch immersion program that we have.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't have quality instructors, the program just flat won't work, right? And so I know teacher retention is always a challenge in the charter school environment, obviously, and you guys have done a great job and continue to, but it helps a lot when we get the support through our annual auctions. So this is the biggest fundraiser of the year, correct?
It is. And we've been able to grow thanks to all the incredible generosity of our community. And we look forward to continuing that over this next week with our auction.
Absolutely. How about we dive in and show folks how to participate? What do you think?
That would be great.
Yeah, let's
That's
do
what we're
it.
all here for.
And you know what? It's funny. They're all chiming in. They're getting. Somebody wants that Amazon gift card, right? So hashtag Arcoitis. Look at there. Tanya's in the room with us. Thank you, Tanya, for being there, and thanks for your support as always. And look at her giving a shout out to our sponsor bank and Bank of Arcoitis, Heritage Bank. So thanks, Tanya, for tuning in today. Let's dive in. I'm gonna just kick it off with sharing with you getting to the auction website, right? Because that's where all the fun begins. And that can be found at www.charityauction.bid AI auction 2022. And I know that's a mouthful, but that's the beauty of video like this is you can just hit the pause and then you can watch it. And so I've clicked on the website, and what's fun is right now folks are tuning in to watch us today, Krista, from both Facebook and from actually right here on this webpage. If I click that play button, we'd get incredible feedback into our ears. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. But you can see the chats going on right here. You can see that you can watch the show right here also. And that will be the case next Friday night, the 8th, when we go live from the studio. You and I will be down at the AV department to do the show. And we'll have a viewing window right here on the front page, just like this, so that people can watch the live stream. But once you're into the website, I'm going to encourage you to get started by clicking on the register button. And once you do need to register to be able to bid, folks. Okay. You don't have to register if all you're going to do is look around. That's okay. Feel free to do that. But when you want to start making bids in the online auction, or you want to get that golden ticket, or you want to make that donation, you're going to need to register. And I'm going to encourage you to register for several reasons. One is that once you register, it couldn't be simpler. You're just going to go ahead and fill out this form. Now, it is going to collect a credit card from you to be able to register. But it will not charge your credit card until you've had an opportunity to review those charges after the event. Okay. So you do need a credit card to make sure that you're a registered bidder. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get an email confirmation of your registration. And I encourage you to click on that email where it says confirm. And then that way it knows you are who you are. And it also confirms that we have the right email address. I can't tell you, Krista, how many times I see people going quick and they type in the wrong email address, and I'll see them register, twice because the first one, they didn't click in the right email address, right? So if you click in that confirmation, then we know we have the right person and you are ready to go. And so as we scroll down, we've kind of got things in order, Krista, for how we want to do things, right?
Yes.
First and foremost is our golden ticket. And the golden ticket is always, always important. And it's exciting this year. We've got your choice, right, Krista? Your choice of a trip for 7 days to beautiful Mexico, which has been wonderful and a very popular package here at Arcoitis. Or the winner will get their choice of Mexico, or they can go for 5 nights to Waikiki and stay at the Outrigger Beach Resort right there in Oahu. And both trips are remarkable. And what's beautiful about this is that all you've got to do is buy a couple of golden tickets, right?
Yeah, and they're going fast.
They are going fast. Let's see. What do you think that number's at now?
I think there was only 20 something left last time I looked.
So we're only selling 100 and we're already down to 26 left. Okay, folks. So dive in there and get those golden tickets right now. There's one guarantee, Krista, and that is that you will not win if you do not buy a ticket. Okay. And when those tickets are gone, they are gone, folks. So there's only 26 left. You can buy as many as you want up to that 26 number right now. So don't hesitate. Get in there and buy your tickets. Caitlin Jeffrey is telling me she's already bought hers. It looks like Crystal's got hers, and
I got mine.
you got yours. Tanya is she's already fired up about some of her bids. She's got the hashtag in there. She's going to try to win that gift card today and get some of that back. That's awesome. So yeah, so you've got 26 tickets left, folks. We're going to draw this. At this rate, we may have to go on and do a live stream between when they sell out, or if they don't sell out before the show next week, we'll do it during the show when you and I are together in the studio on Friday. Okay. So folks, get those. There's only 26 left. Now, the next thing is our auction, right? And we can't miss our online auction. And what's great about this, and I think this is something that is extremely exciting about one of the positive things to come out of the pandemic we've been going through, Krista, is prior to COVID, if you wanted to bid on the wonderful auction items associated with the Arcoitas auction, you had to buy a ticket, you had to go to the venue, you had to get a babysitter, all those things, right? And today, everybody can bid, okay? And what that means is all you have to have is an internet connection, be able to register, and you can participate in the online auction. There are no barriers to entry, okay? And so the bidding started today. I want to touch base real quick, if I could, Krista, in that we have on the auction catalog, we have two sections, right? We have the online only catalog and we have the live auction catalog. And I'm going to click on right now the online auction catalog because that is available for everybody. Both catalogs are available to bid on today. The only difference between the two is when the packages close. In other words, when does the bidding end? Okay, that's the only difference. You can bid on both online only and live packages right now, folks. And for right now, I am in the online only packages, and I'm going to show you how to go about doing that. So what was your final number, Krista? It looked to me like you had 60, 70, 80 packages.
Oh, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but yeah.
It's a bunch.
It's a lot.
A bunch.
It's close to 100.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was very close to 100. Folks, as you're tuning in, please be sure, say hello, let us know where you're coming in from. And also don't forget to add that hashtag and put that hashtag Arcoitas hashtag Arcoitas, and you could be entered to win the $25 Amazon gift card today. Okay. So don't hesitate. Type it in. Let us know where you're coming in from. We'd love to see you. We've got a great crowd. It's awesome. This is fantastic. I love to see this. So here we go. We are all over it. And let's go into an item and learn how to bid a little bit. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, so we're going to dive in. I kind of like to pick something that maybe I want to bid on, right? Here we go. 3 bunt cakes for a year. That's what I need. So all you do is find an item you're interested in and click on it, Krista. And once you do, you're going to see a full description of the item. You can also see who's bidding against you right down here, which I think is always fun.
Tanya outbid me already.
What was she thinking? And so here's how this works, right? We talk about bidding ends in 7 days plus bid extension. And so I want to make sure that I explain that. And if you don't remember my explanation, all you got to do is click on that, right? And it says, if a bid is placed within 5 minutes of the closing time, then the bidding will be extended by an additional 5 minutes, folks. So what that means is, yes, the packages are going to close at 8:30 next week on Friday night, a week from tonight at 8:30. But if somebody bids on a single package within the last 5 minutes, it will extend that closing time an additional 5 minutes. The reason for that, folks, is that we're trying to treat this like an auction. So what happens is if you bid in those last 5 minutes, it's going to turn around and send a text or an email, whichever you chose as your preference during registration, and it will send you a notification that you've been outbid. And then you'll have an opportunity to bid again. Says in the auction business, we like to take bids until nobody's bidding anymore. Okay. And so this isn't like eBay where you can put a bid in at the last possible millisecond and win the item. You are going to be susceptible to what we call anti-sniping, which means that if you place a bid in the last 5 minutes, it will extend and notify the person that got outbid and extend the time 5 minutes for that person to have an opportunity to bid. So pay attention. That's what bid extension means. Okay. And then the second thing we want to talk about is exactly how to bid. And right now, this package has a current high bid of $50. It'll tell you right below it what is the next bid increment. In this case, the next bid increment is $60. Now, I look at this and I think, wow, this is an incredible package. The value is $279. Okay. Now, when I look at that, I think, well, gosh, you know, I don't know that I would pay $279, but I bet you I'd pay $100 for having bundt cakes throughout the year. It seems like we've always got somebody's birthday we could use a bundt cake for, right? And so what I might decide is I would bid up to $100, but if I could get it for 60, that would be awesome. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in 100. And because proxy bid is clicked on here, what that means is it's going to place my bid at 60, but it is going to keep bidding for me as I get outbid up to $100. So by placing your bid as a proxy bid, by using this little button right here, make sure it's clicked, you will make sure that you will pay the least amount of what you were willing to pay to get that item. Is that clear, Krista? You understand how it works?
I do, yes, and I've already used that this morning.
And let's see if
Not
anybody
enough
else
to
has,
tell
because when
you.
I click on this $100 bid I'm about to make, we'll see if somebody else has had the same idea. So right now it's at 50. I'm going to click it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to bet $100 as a proxy bid, and I have the current high bid at $60. So that's perfect. So somebody now has to bid $70 to outbid me, but when they do, it will automatically. You're bidding. Are you bidding right now, Krista? Did you really just bid on the VIP parking space while we're on the air? That's impressive. That's impressive. Multitasking. I love it. That's awesome. Hey, what a really nice note here. We got to say, hey, Tessa, thank you. Thank you for all your hard work and support for Arco Itis. In honor of Mary Taylor, I will always call it Arco Itis. Krista, thank you. You're amazing. Got my golden tickets. The auction looks great. Thank you to all you do. Wow, what a nice shout out to you there, Krista. Good job.
Tessa's one of our board members. So
even like that.
You do as well, Tessa.
Absolutely. So that's fantastic. And Crystal, she's already planning for a late night. She says I like that in the fans. And who's the next one here? Crystal also. Oh, that is such a great feature. And Crystal says she wants those cakes. So we're gonna keep bidding away. But that's fun. I love to see everybody participating. Absolutely. Don't forget hashtag Arcoitis, and you could win a $25 Amazon gift card today. Looky there. Karen is bidding. Every time these little green squares pop up on our screen today, Krista, it means somebody's placed a bid. And I think it's a blast to watch. You know, what's fun is when you get that confirmation email and you download the app, you can do this all from the Octria app right on your phone. And I think that's just a great way to participate. And I encourage everybody, when it says, when you get that confirmation email, it tells you exactly how to download the app. And it's awesome to be able to follow all the action and the bidding. You can even watch the live stream on the app if you wanted to. It's going to be a lot of fun come Saturday. Or Friday, I should say, on the 8th. So we've got golden tickets. We know how to bid. Krista, there's some awesome packages here. What I do want to do is I'm going to go to the live auction catalog now. There's only 5 packages in our live auction. Okay. And these are, people can start bidding it. It doesn't look like anybody has bid. Oh, there's one that has been bid on. The only difference here is because we're going to close these during our live stream next week, Krista, when you and I are together in the studio, we will tell everybody where the bidding is on a certain item. We'll say, hey, this is live package number 1. We'll tell them where the bidding is. and we'll give them just a couple of minutes to place their final bids, and then we will sell that package right there on the air. And so because of that, you'll notice in here that there is no issue about the closing time, and there is also no statement about proxy bidding. You cannot proxy bid these items, folks, that are in our live auction, and there is no bid extension in the live auction because these are items that will close during the show. Okay, so these are our 5 live auction packages, and what a collection you've got. We've got some popular ones that we've had in the past, right?
Yes, these are all returning packages this year.
They're so popular. Hey, looky there! I see Becky Schiffelbein is bidding another past auction share and bidding away. In fact, I believe, am I correct? Is this not their home here?
It is. It's a great home. I've been to it as part of an auction winning package.
Well,
Becky hosted a party there one year, and it was an amazing house. This
is a gorgeous home. This is 3,200 square feet. It sleeps 14 people. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a half bath. It's got no 2022 blackout dates, and the only 2023 blackout dates will be January 13th, 16, and February 17, 20. No cleaning fees or other fees for the auction winner. Now that is unique.
It is, and very generous of them.
That is awesome stuff. This is a gorgeous home up in Rhododendron. It's not very far. It looks like, it says 90 minutes away. And what a cool place. Sleeps 14. So if you've got that special family get together you're trying to do, maybe you don't want to have that special when the family's all in town, family reunion, you don't want to have them at your house, take them up here to Rhododendron. And at the same time, you'll be supporting Arcoitas. Why wouldn't that work?
Yes.
So bid high and bid often. Hey, the other thing I want to mention here, Krista, while we're in these packages, is that these little social media icons at the top are really important and can be very, very helpful for the success of the auction. And people are going, what does he mean by that? Well, when you register to bid, folks, it recognizes your email, and these icons are actually to your Facebook or your Twitter account. Okay. And when you click on this button, it will actually post that item, create a post of that item to your Facebook page. Now I'm not going to do it right now because you don't need to see all my passwords and stuff, but it will post it to your Facebook page. And what I love about that, Krista, is that it's a great way. Let's see, you see this home and maybe you want to share that idea with the grandparents, or you want to share that idea with someone down the street that you know would really like that item. Post it there, let it show up in their news feed, and all of a sudden we're growing the Arcoitas community, right? More people are bidding from outside the school area, and that's great because we don't really care where the money comes from, right? It's all about how we can raise money to support the school. So make sure, folks, when you see an item and you think of somebody that would really like that item, click on one of those social media icons and post it, so that you can spread the word about the Arcoitas event, and specifically that item. Because what I find is a lot of times, folks, we see a lot of different fundraisers in our news feeds on our social media accounts, and you kind of go, that's another fundraiser. But when you see a specific item, like some of the really cool things that you have in this year's event, share that, and that will get people's attention, and maybe they'll place a bid, right? So give me a couple of your favorites, Krista.
Oh, I think most everyone's favorite, of course, as you know, because you saw me bidding on it live right here, is the parking spot. Like, who wants to sit through that drive-through and pickup line every day? Like,
well, if I go to parking spot, I can probably go right to it. There it is, right there.
So if you bid on this amazing spot, for those of you who are new, you don't have to sit through the drive-through and the drop-off parking line. You get your own parking spot. You can pull right in, pull right out, drop the kids off, pull right out, have the kids walk out to your car. It's great.
It's awesome. And hey, and that works for special gatherings too, right? Like performances and things of that nature.
Anytime you need to park at the school.
Yeah. And that's what's really cool, is because, how many times have we been getting ready for that holiday presentation or some type of graduation or some presentation at the school that we've got to go to, and you're always trying to get there in time for parking because it's always tough when it's crowded like that. But when you've got that VIP parking spot, you just pull in and park whenever you want, walk in and sit down. Huh? How about that?
It is.
And I've got to say, you're getting a steal right now, Krista, at $70. Are you kidding me?
I know I'll be outbid on that.
I would hope.
Although I did put in a proxy bid a little higher.
That a girl. Well, I just sold one of these at another charter school in the area for $7,000. Okay. So the challenge is out to our Arco community. I just sold a couple of weeks ago to another school, the VIP parking spot for $7,000. And I think your parking spot's better, quite honestly. So let's get the bids up and get some action going.
Oh.
All righty. And give me a sense of some of the other items, maybe something else that you're excited about. You don't have to tell the ones that you want to bid on. Okay?
Oh, I'm not going to. One that other people would be excited about, because I know we have so many great Timbers fans in this area, is there's a signed jersey from the team. And I'm sure that somebody is just going to be loving on that and wanting that.
Is that jersey. This one right here?
It is.
Wow. Looky here. And right now you can bid on it for $10. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
No. Wow.
Some of our items don't have bids yet, but I'm sure, after this, they're going to go quick.
Well, I would hope so. Yeah. And I'm not so sure that it can even have a value, because you can't go out and buy this jersey with these signatures on it. Right. So this is an incredible opportunity right now, the bidding. And that's really exciting. Krista, this is something we started doing in our online auctions a year and a half ago or so, but everything started at $10 in this event. So everybody can get in and get their toes wet. And I want to remind everybody that every single bid, whether you win the item or not, is raising money for Arcoitus. So let's bid high and bid often, folks. And then let's see here. We've talked about a lot of these things. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, is that I know some people are, maybe they don't need anything new, or they're not auction buyers. But you know what they can do is they can make a one-time donation. And I want to make sure that everybody knows at the bottom of the page, there's an opportunity to make a one-time cash donation to Arcoitus. So this is a great way. Maybe some grandparents, maybe somebody who lives outside of the area can step up and make a difference in what's happening at Arcoitus and make a cash donation. We want to make sure they know it's available right here. Now we'll have a big section of our program next Friday night for our special appeal, our paddle raise. But if you can make those donations, if you're in a position, know someone who wants to make a donation to Arcoitus, they can use it right here on the homepage of the auction. And we'd love to say thank you next week during the broadcast to those people who have reached out in advance. So if you know someone who's in a position to make a gift in advance, feel free, make it right here on the webpage of the auction. And we'll be sure to say thank you to everybody on the broadcast next week. And speaking of the broadcast, how exciting is this new addition to the event as of this morning?
It's so excited. In fact, I wish I could be there, but
I think you were probably a little torn, weren't you? I mean, now you got to hang out with me and the technicians in the studio. And you could be at Nebulous Tap Room having a good time at the watch party. Folks, pay attention. This is new. It has not happened before, okay? And we are so excited. Before I go further, I'm gonna take a question right here. Jennifer is reaching out and asking us about the paddle raise. Jennifer, it's really straightforward. During the show, it's in the first portion of the show. We're going to be asking everybody to come together and make a collective gift. All of our viewers, all of our supporters come together, and I'm going to work my way through a series of levels. And when I reach a level that matches not only your support of Arcoitus, but agrees with your pocketbook, I'm going to ask you to make that donation right there and then. And we will acknowledge and thank you so very much right there on the broadcast. But we hope to raise a lot of money in that segment of the program. And that's how it works, Jennifer. So be ready to go. And you'll be able to do that right from the auction website, if you're watching it on the website, or in the Octria app that you downloaded after you registered to bid. So that's how that's going to work. And then also, look, a little shout out from Stephanie, Camp Dakota. I'm not sure that I'm familiar with that. Maybe you are, Krista.
My husband always wants to bid on that one.
There you go. There
He
you
likes
go. Is
to
it a
do
pretty
guys'
cool
weekends
spot?
there.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so it is fantastic. Tanya is all over it today. She's been typing away. The generosity of people for a great cause. Grateful for Arco and the impact. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And what a cool thing to see. So, with that being said, let's talk about our watch party. Okay, this is something that kind of, several months ago when we started planning this event, Krista, we didn't know what was going to be happening with respect to COVID and mask protocols and all those different things, and it just was not prudent to organize a gathering event. And this is not something, you have to plan several months in advance. And so we made the decision several months ago we were going to go virtual, and so we're doing that. Now, as we all know, some of our mask mandates have been lifted, and it's, your choice. Masks are optional, and either way, it's okay, as we say in the Beaverton School District, right? But we decided that we would have a watch party that everybody's invited to come to. There is no ticket price, no ticket cost to attend, but we're going to be doing it with our friends at the Nebulous Tap Room. The Nebulous Tap Room is their co-owners there are also members of the charter school community at a different charter school here in town over at Hope Chinese Charter School. And they have a tap room. It's open to both adults and children. Children are welcome up until 9 o'clock. And since we're going to be going off the air before that, if you would want to bring your children, you're welcome to. It's a very open, very family-oriented facility, and they have a wonderful collection of microbrews from the Northwest. But more importantly, they do not serve food there, Krista. So you are welcome to use one of the restaurants in the local area. They're in the Beaverton Town Square, so there's like 10 or 12 restaurants literally right around there, and bring the food right into the tap room. Sit down at the table, enjoy your food, enjoy a cold beverage from the folks at the tap room there. And we're going to have up on the big screen the live stream that you and I are doing from the studio. And so what a great opportunity for the community of Arcoitas to come together and have a watch party that night, and kind of the best of two worlds. You didn't have to buy a ticket. You're going to feed everybody that night. Come on over to Nebulous and enjoy yourself. The only thing that we ask is that you'll see here, it says free watch party tickets. And we want to make sure that we give the folks at Nebulous the heads up as to how many people are coming. And so we've set up a free ticket program. So all that you have to do is click on this, and it will take and account for how many tickets you need. So if you needed 2 adult tickets, just click 2 and put add to the cart. There are no cost. I want to be really, really clear. The tickets are free. Okay. We're just using this as a mechanism to traffic how many people are planning to come. Okay. And you can see that we have both adult tickets and a child ticket. Some people may choose to use a babysitter or not have their children come with them, but others may be in a position they want them to come. That's fine. Whatever is convenient for you. And just click on this, and then you'll receive a notice from Octria confirming your tickets, and it'll tell you how many you got. And then it'll also ask you about their information. You can fill that in just so that we know who's coming. That would be fantastic. And for those who are not familiar with the Nebulous Tap Room, it's in the Beaverton Town Square, right there at 217 and Beaverton Hillsdale Highway, between Beaverton Hillsdale and Canyon Road. I think I said that right. I always get those two confused. It's right there next to Faux Vaughn, and Nothing But Bunt Cakes is 2 doors down. So I think if you've been in the Arcoitas auction, you know where Nothing Bunt Cakes is. So Real big shout out. Here's the map of where it's at. Here is their website or their Facebook page. And if you have any questions, there's their phone number. But this is an exciting deal. We're actually going to reach out to them during the live stream, Krista, when you and I are in the studio, and we're gonna have a couple of remote reports from our reporter on the scene to check in with our friends over at Nebulous Tap Room that night. It should be fun.
Yeah, it should be great to virtually be in the room with you all.
Absolutely. And Karen has just got her ticket. She's on her way. I see here. Karen is on her way to the watch party. So let's, you guys have had a tremendous history and great support of all the folks, all your restaurant nights. I know Mike has done a great job of promoting those. The community has done a phenomenal job of supporting and attending those. And this is a great opportunity. There's no cost. You don't have to buy food. You know, I encourage you to buy a beverage or two to enjoy that evening, and be sure to tell them thank you for hosting this with no charge to the families there at Hope at Arco, not at Hope. So that's fantastic. What did we miss? Did we cover everything?
I think so, unless people have more questions.
I take any questions possible. Stephanie just said, bring it. She's ready to go. She's ready for the party. Hey, Stephanie, it's going to be next week. Okay. The watch party is next week. So bid high and bid off in between now and then. All right. And let's see here. We've got some entries in our drawing here for the $25 Amazon raffle gift card. Are we ready to make that happen?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's give everybody one last chance. Type in hashtag Arcoitis. If you've already done it, it'll only take your entry once, but hashtag Arcoitis, and you may be the lucky winner. And we are about to do that. So let's take a look. Here we go. Hashtag Arcoitis. We've got 18 people in the drawing. Let's go ahead and who's it going to be? Did you enter, Krista?
I did not.
Well, you should type it in there. Come on.
I'm not logged in right now.
Okay. Comment, well, so be it. All right. Here we go. I'm going to type. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Are we ready? Drum roll, please. Here we go. Stephanie Burdick is in the house. How about that? Congratulations, Stephanie. She said, bring it. And then she wins the gift card. How about that? Stephanie, I'll reach out here in a few minutes and send it. Watch your email. It'll come from email. I'm assuming she's registered in the software, and I'll grab your email from there, and we'll be sending you your $25 Amazon gift card. Appreciate you tuning in. So as we wrap it up here, Krista, any words of wisdom to anybody?
We just hope that you will all be able to be part of this week's generosity in supporting our students and teachers. And of course, bid high, bid often. And I just want to say a huge thank you again to our sponsors for helping us put on this amazing event. Absolutely. You can never thank our sponsors enough. It's always great to be with you, Krista, and can't wait to see you next week. Everybody, folks, enjoy yourselves. Bid high and bid often, and let's fill the house over there at Nebulous and have a great time watching the show. Until next week, see you then.